She told me she wanted to either rip off my nails or go home because she felt like the white nails were a subtle dig at her or a way to take attention away from her, as white is 100% reserved for the bride. Welcome back to They Did What? Your source for the internet's craziest, most entertaining stories, where I go over them, analyze them, and most certainly make fun of them. Today, I'm going to go over an article which covers a Reddit story titled, Honestly Ridiculous. Bride ripped for meltdown over maid of honor's nails. And big shout out to Michael for sending me this article. And guys, this story that's been going around is about how a Bridezilla, because that's the only way you can describe her, lost her mind because at the wedding shower, not the wedding, but the wedding shower, that the maid of honor, or one of the bridesmaids, I forget which one, God forbid, had painted her nails white. Okay? And she freaked the hell out and pretty much told her to either rip them off or go home because you're taking all the attention away from me. And if you're not, many aren't aware, there is a taboo thing with weddings where, nobody would wear a white dress on a wedding. It's reserved only for the bride. Okay. But this isn't the wedding day. This is just a wedding shower. But a little someone wants all the attention on her, because we all know about attention validation, and completely lost her mind. And I always find these Bridezilla stories hilarious because just it goes to show someone's true character really is coming out. And a lot of people say, oh, it's because of the stress or something like that. No, it's not. It's because someone's an a-hole. That's why. A spoiled a-hole, and people let her get away with that. Because I've known plenty of brides. I've been to enough weddings in my life, even though I don't like going to them, where they've been cool and no BS. But I've also been to some with some wackos that got married and threw tantrums because they didn't get their way. But anyhow, guys, I'm going to go through this story here. It's definitely entertaining. So it starts off, it says, members of a popular internet forum were left outraged after one maid of honor revealed why her fingernails suddenly became a source of ire for the bride-to-be. In a viral Reddit post published on Am I the A-hole, Redditor such and such, otherwise referred to as the original poster, said she wore white press-on fingernails at her best friend's bridal shower and detailed the heated aftermath of her fateful decision. Fateful decision? Titled, Am I the A-hole for wearing white nails to my best friend's bridal shower? The post has received nearly 6,500 votes and 1,100 comments in the last day. Writing that she and the bride-to-be have been best friends for 15 years, the original poster said she was excited to be the maid of honor, but noted that their friendship has soured over the last few months. Friends for 15 years, and this so-called friend has lost her mind because her BFF here, God forbid, wore white fingernails, press-on nails to her wedding shower, bridal shower. Who gives a crap? If it was the main event, okay, maybe that'd be one thing. I'd still say it's absurd because it's all about the dress. But over this, hey, you know what I see this is that this girl did her a favor. She can see that this friend, this so-called bride, this so-called friend who's getting married, isn't her real friend. So I'd be like, see ya. She says, I was ecstatic to be part of this happy time for her, but that excitement has slowly started dying down because of how she's been treating me. My final straw with her happened over the weekend during her bridal shower. Hang on here. It says how she's been treating me. So it sounds like this isn't the first incident of BS with Miss Bridezilla here. Just a little thing I noticed just now. She says, everything looked beautiful, and when my best friend got there, she looked thrilled, until she saw my white nails. My friend pulled me aside to have a private chat, and what she said honestly just hurt my feelings. According to her, she told me she wanted to either rip off my nails or go home because she felt like the white nails was a subtle dig on her or a way for me to take attention off of her, as white is 100% reserved for the bride. I don't think her white nails are going to take attention off the bride, because the way these bridal showers go is that the bride sits there with everybody watching her open gifts and all that other BS, and nobody's going to be looking at the maid of honor's freaking nails. The only one who's bringing attention to the nails is her. I wonder if that guy who's marrying her is there at this bridal shower seeing this. I hope he is, because he can say, I'm marrying a wacko. Get out. Danger. Being named the maid of honor for a best friend or family member is just that, an honor. But along with holding one of the most prestigious titles other than bride or groom, the maid of honor is responsible for much more than moral support. Brides.com, a leading online platform for wedding-related information, asserts that a maid of honor's duties include planning the bachelorette party and bridal shower, as well as leading the rest of the bridesmaids throughout the planning process and the day of the wedding. Okay, so a lot of responsibility. And a lot of these stories I cover about the maid of honor taking around girls' night or bachelorette parties and all hell breaking loose. But in here, so far, it seems innocent. And in today's internet era, the maid of honor is also responsible for documenting the wedding day on social media and making sure nobody, including themselves, overshadows the bride on her big day. Well, again, this isn't her big day. It's a bridal shower where she gets a bunch of presents and eats too much food. And who gives a crap about the fucking nails? Throughout the comment section of the viral Reddit post, however, Redditors were in disbelief that the original poster was accused of upstaging her own best friend with white fingernails and called the bride out for believing as much. I gotta wonder if the maid of honor here is better looking than the bride. Because I've been to some weddings where, I'm sure many of you have been to weddings where they had the bridesmaids in the most atrocious looking dresses you've ever seen. They look ridiculous. And I've always thought that the bride did it on purpose. And that way all the eyes can be focused on her, and she'll be the best looking girl there. So I gotta speculate, is maybe the maid of honor is better looking than her, and so she's trying to find a way to start drama. I don't know. Could be. It says here, not the a-hole. Redditor wrote in the post top comment, which has received more than 8,000 votes. If this is her hill to die on, so be it. She lost her mind and threw you out for press-on nails. Another one says, if she can't realize she messed up, I'd stay home. They added, not because you cannot wear white nails, but because of the disrespect and disregard for all your efforts. Anyway, that's a good point there, because she's the one planning this bridal shower and organizing things to everybody there, working with the family and the other girls and planning all the other shit going on. And this is how she's being treated? I mean, really. And of course, there's planning of everything else and bachelorette party, even though I think those are stupid and cause nothing but trouble, but okay. Redditor such and such, whose comment has received more than 6,000 votes, offered a similar response with more aggressive approach. Commenter says, they are nails. They wrote, I get not wearing a white dress, but never heard of being able to wear white nails. She needs to get a grip and get over herself. Another one says, not even at a wedding, it was the shower, for crying out loud. Such and such received more than 3,000 votes. And a separate comment, which has received nearly 3,000 votes, another writer said that while the original poster has considered this woman her best friend for 15 years, it doesn't seem like the relationship is as balanced as she once believed. Yeah, exactly. This reminds me of the old Al Bundy saying, don't try to understand women. Women understand women, and they hate each other. Another one says, this person is not your friend. They wrote, she has never considered you her equal in the relationship. She says jump, and you respond how high. And she's used to this dynamic. Aha, that could be it. All of a sudden, you stood up for yourself, and she's upset that she is no longer the boss of the relationship. She wasn't upset at the white nails. She was upset you stood up for yourself. Could be, but I'm going to go back to that. There are some gals that are that wacko when it comes to their weddings and control freaks. They would actually freak out like that over a pair of white stupid nails. Now, here's a few comments that were actually on this article from Newsweek and from a couple women. One of the women says, white may be reserved for the bride at the wedding, but the shower and nails, OP, if you stick this out, wear all white to the hen pen. I'd ditch her at this point, but that's just me. Yeah, anyway. Show up in white at the wedding. See what she does then. Another one says, I'm a total clothing, W-H-O-R-E, and traditionalist, but nowhere does it say that white nails are reserved for the bride. And why would this be a dig at her? Are white nails significant if something I didn't know about? And this is the only bridal shower. Drop this chick right now because you really don't want to be part of her wedding. Yeah, that's what I think. I would say that's it. I've been doing everything I can to help you and be there for you and everything, and you're freaking out over this. And she did mention there were other things too. We're done. Find someone else. Nice knowing you. Because remember, guys, I know this article, I know there's stories about women here, but this goes both ways in terms of how you teach people how to treat you. So if you have a friend that is always getting their way and bossing you around or acting this way, one, obviously your actions have taught that person how to treat you, but also if you allow them to do it, they'll just keep doing it. And life is short. You can't allow anybody to treat you in this type of way. And I, again, don't buy the whole nerves before the wedding thing. That's a bunch of crap, okay? It's just a lot of these gals get a free pass, they think, to act like a-holes before they get married, and that's complete crap. And notice you don't ever see guys getting psycho about this stuff. You never hear about groomzillas. I've never heard once a story about a groomzilla, whatever it could be equivalent to that, about a guy losing his mind. Not at all. And everybody can say, well, it's all about the bride. But regardless, it's nonsense. So, moral of the story is, well, there's a lot of morals to this story, but the biggest one is don't allow a-holes into your life. And you teach people how to treat you. And by building yourself up and have a lot of respect for yourself, you won't let people like this into your life. And they start mistreating you, you kick them to the curb. And hopefully, by doing that, you won't attract those people into your life. But anyhow, guys, nothing like a good, quick Bridezilla story, because they are definitely, sadly, in this world, they do pop up from time to time. All right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know, guys. Have you ever been to any weddings or known any gals through maybe your family members or coworkers or friends that was a Bridezilla? What kind of crap did they pull? I'd like to hear about in the comment section. Share away. We all like to hear these funny stories. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.